Well, here we are at Brisbane Airport, checking into electronically to the flight. We're heading off to Longreach today. It's the 17th of December 2019, and we're about to fly for an hour or so, hour and a half, so whatever, out to Longreach. It's now 10:15. We're leaving at 11:05. Oh, there we go. We're waiting to go up through the security. I can't see the flight listed there at the moment. It should be. Chartable hasn't got the flight. I can't see it. Alright, never mind, guys. Okay, we've arrived at gate 6. I think this is the actual aircraft that's probably just come in from Longreach and Coyle. It's a Dash 8 Qantas Link. It is a prop jet. I'm not much of an air enthusiast, but I know basically what it is. Okay, so I'm taking bits and pieces along the way. We're just taxiing along at the moment. I might get a couple of shots along the way. We're just taking off from Brisbane. You see the river in the background there. Can't see a lot from here actually. Snack and chicken pasta. Oh, look at that, we've got misses. Oh, dear, expensive less. Very tasty. And I'm going to bring along a drink.
To tell the truth, you can't see a real lot of very hazy light. And a lot of farmland and straight roads and farms and all that sort of down there. Not over exciting, but I'll get something a bit later. Maybe we're going to go to Coyle and might get something there. And of course, we'll go to Longreach. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Drinking coffee, and there you go. Okay, so just actually have a quick look along the passageway here, like this. We're in just a quick idea of what the plane looks like. And I've got to really go back, I guess, to take my seat a bit. As I said, hazy. Can't see that much, but it's an interesting flight. Well, wheels are down for landing. Been a little bit bumpy. Getting running over a bit of air turbulence. From the air. Quite close to
brakes on, man. Yeah, we're in here. This is Bar Coyle. Jumping around at Bar Coyle. Are you awake, dear? Good on you. That's what I was designed to wake you up. No, just visiting. So here we are at Bar Coyle. Very, very quick view, and quick look at the terminal, and we jump back on, I guess. So there we go. Nice and hot here today. Oh, there we are, this lady. And there's Alta. There's Margaret. Anyway, nice and hot out there, folks. No, about 40 degrees out there today at the moment. We're back on board the plane, and I actually got out with the captain and took a quick shot. I frankly can't be sure whether anyone can see what I can on the screen, and that is the highway and the railway between Bar Coyle and Longreach, where we're heading for. You can just about make it out, I think, but anyway, we'll put this on for a bit and see whether it's actually visible. I can see a vehicle or two going along that highway. It's also fairly rough right now. We're getting a lot of clear air turbulence, so we're jumping around a little bit, as you can probably see on the screen. I can see trucks, whatever, on the highway too. Over Longreach, we're flying over the railway. And out to land. Here we go. Bit of a bang. Here we go. Oh yeah. Put the brakes on, buddy. Put the brakes on. Nice and hot and windy. We just got off the actually, we've arrived at the Albert Park Motor Inn. I've got a courtesy bus you've just seen. And looking across the road here is the Qantas Museum next to the airport. There's Lottie and Margaret heading across to the reception. Here we go. Hey, listen, guys. Turn around. Lazy sheep. Merino. This is the Merino. This is called the Merino Bakery, and we're just going in here for a bit of brekkie, and we're brushing away the crowds this morning, but still. And this is the main street, and we'll just swing around, have a look. The main street of Longreach, very quiet. It's only about 7:05 in the morning. This is why it's so quiet. And we're just going in a moment and having a bit of brekkie. Now look, see, we got the ladies. What happened here, guys? I was showing you the bakery, but it was closed, and we're coming down to this other place here we can have breakfast. No, love, no. It gets a bit hot out here.
Oh, that's cheap, 60,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, so we're going to go in here and have a bit of something to eat.
Want to buy a house, John, for 60,000?
No, love. Hang on, love. Oh, okay, guys. Anyway, we're here at Darcy's Diner, and this is Margaret and Lottie getting stuck into the bacon. Oh, Lottie's getting stuck into the bacon. Margaret doesn't like the bacon. Anyway, we've got pancakes and maple syrup and bacon. I got a poached egg here and everything. So there we go, eh? Just a quick look at the main street here. So we come round, and we're just going over here to the Qantas original office over there. We'll take a quick shot of that too. Queensland and Victoria which went on to conquer the world, let's say. And there's a sign saying Mudabara, Winton, Junda, Barcald. 1, 2, 3. Oh hell, here's Alta in her car. The car needs a bit of repair though, I think, this car. But anyway, we're at Longreach at the motel. I'll swing round. You got Lottie there getting ready. There's got the swimming pool here, looking across towards the reception. Shuttle bus is going, and from the motel, and we're about to go into the Stockman's Hall of Fame. There it goes. We swing around.
Well, the thing is, when we come out,
we can get lots of photos, dear. We're getting lots of photos. Oh, we've got a movie right now. Okay, here we go. Well, anyway, we're going to go up here and there we go. Paparazzi's over here now. There's the paparazzi. There, paparazzi of Alta. There we go, guys. Anyway, we're going to see if we can get a photo inside as well. Lottie's ready to fly and crash the flying doctor's plane. Is going around. She's a stunt flyer. That's okay. Anyway, we're inside the Stockman's Hall of Fame. And here we go, see.
what happened this table while sitting there?
Where's the photo?
Well, we've just done the Australian Stockman's Hall of Fame here. And it's hot. And the ladies are approaching, and there's not that many people there because it's so hot this weather. And here's the statue of the ringer. But what we do, if anyone's visiting here, they turn around and across the road, or across the railway more correctly, let's say, is the Qantas Museum. There's a constellation, and then we have to go around. This is the railway. We have to go around it in some way. There's a crossing up there. Now there's a couple of the planes. This is the railway here going from Longreach, looking in towards Longreach. It's called. Well, I've got to change the batteries. I think that's what that means.
Come on, it's hot here.
We are at the Qantas Founders Museum in Longreach. Excuse me. And there's a model, very large model planes going around on a sort of conveyor, sort of, let's say.
It ended up in Qantas' hands in 1948, and it was painted in Qantas Empire Airways livery, and spent a good chunk of the rest of its life flying around Papua New Guinea. So it did so with Qantas from 1948 until 1960. It was then sold to Trans Australia Airways, or TAA, and flew around Papua New Guinea the friendly way until 1974. And then in 1982 the plane returned to Australia because it was sold to Bush Pilot Airlines of Cairns, and they converted the aircraft into a freighter. Right? They used it as a freighter until they folded. It was then purchased by a fellow called Laurie McIver, who was going to restore the plane, but it was never the restoration was never completed, and he died unfortunately very suddenly, and so it was never completed. Eventually, it was bought by a fellow called John Williams of Hobart.
Right, we're in the old hangar. It's not the original, but the second hangar Qantas ever had. Maybe slightly dark in here, but there's one of the large-size models being taken around. There we go. On a sort of a hoist thing there, conveyor, let's say like a conveyor belt. And you look around, you see the the old Avro, and you see right round this hall, I would say, with the Rolls-Royce engine, and there's other bits and pieces around here. Jane, isn't it? Jane, your name? Jane, sorry Jane. This is Jane from the Albert Park Motor Inn, and they've been wonderful to us, and I send out my best wishes to everybody for using them in Longreach. Thanks a lot, Jane. Well, here we are. It's 23:58 at Emerald. Short containers and all. Now, it's today, 19th of December 2019. Now, this is very, very important, folks. This train will go at 5 o'clock this evening, and we're on the station platform, and we've been told we have to wait till 6:30 p.m. and get a bus all the way overnight to Rockhampton, and then we'll get the tilt train. I don't know how they're going to do that. The train load on top of the regular passengers all the way to Brisbane. Now, what they could have done was go to Emerald. They had a daylight bus, of course, from Emerald to Longreach to Emerald, and then overnight by train, of course, from Emerald to Brisbane.
It is simply what the Americans would call cruel and unethical treatment or whatever else. Tonight we're leaving here at 6:30 p.m. There's the ladies walking towards the shops, and we will travel all night to Rockhampton and take the tilt train to Brisbane tomorrow morning. This is completely unnecessary. Now, there's hot conditions and the rails might buckle and all that, but the reality is they could easily get Emerald. I know the coal trains are running. Obviously they're running from Rockhampton out to Blackhall near Emerald, and the track is heavier rails and it's quite suitable for running the train, passenger train, and we should be travelling by day right now and getting to Emerald this evening and going overnight to Brisbane. But instead of that, we're going to be going all night, and it's about a 10-hour trip approximately. We'll have dinner tonight here at the RSL, and during the night we'll come to a snack, and we get there in the morning, so tomorrow morning, in all this way. I'll make more reports later about this, but this is the sort of thing we're facing right now. Well, here's the shuttle bus, and here's the coach we're going to be getting down to the RSL, and from there it's going to take us to Rockhampton. Well, this is going to be about 5:15 a.m. tomorrow morning. Almost looking at the sun. We've got the water tower behind it, the sun behind it. But anyway, the story is we're getting allocated some seats, and a bushfire turned the train around on its way north, so that is why it couldn't operate to Emerald like I thought it should have. However, we're getting the tilt train, and we might get through to Brisbane. There's even some doubt. Fires on the Sunshine Coast, and the fires at Bundaberg. Just take a couple of quick shots along the way. Not right overnight, of course, but tell a bit of a story on what happened last time.
Well, we've just come for a few minutes to have a look at this Ilfracombe. It's a well-shot hotel, very historic and well-known. Just a quick look at it. That's all we're doing, because we're getting back on that bus and heading off towards Barcaldine and eventually Emerald and Rockhampton, of course. And there they've got this little baby lamb over here as well. Little baby lamb with altar. No, there's only about 8 of us on that bus. There we go.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
feeding the little lamb. There you go. There we go. And there's the sausage dogs and all that. Dashund. Oh, this is the town of Coyle, and it's night time, but this is the well-known tree of knowledge right here, where the Australian Labor Party was formed back in the 1890s, I think, and it was a sort of a art sort of a thing surrounding it, and a couple of the pubs. Now, this railway hotel, I've stayed here years ago with my brother Chris, and there's the coach that we're on. It's the train. It's not as a railway bus, in other words. And have another quick look. So I've arrived in Rockhampton, and after a 9.5 hour trip on this rail bus, there was a bushfire that closed the line, so there is some reason behind all this, and we'll be spending a couple of hours here actually, and then we'll be getting the tilt train to Brisbane. I'm at Rockhampton station. And there's platform 1, it's the main platform of course for the passenger trains, but there's actually 5 platforms here. You wouldn't normally visualise that because Australian context is normally only 1 or 2 platforms in the country towns. Just turn around slowly and have a look. I was looking a moment ago towards Brisbane, and now looking along the platform in the direction of Cairns. We've got a few people off our overnight bus, which was caused through the cancellation of the train, having a light breakfast and waiting after a while to get the tilt train. The tilt train is approaching from the Gracemere storage, the yard actually there, and keep it there overnight. 6-car electric motor unit, 25,000 volt AC on 3'6" gauge. City of Maryborough. We're just departing Rockhampton. There's 2414 over there. the coal lines departing to the right. And actually that's probably the main line. I understand through Gracemere and out towards Emerald, and it is the main line to Longreach. And see the other end of the triangle, as it were, from the Brisbane end coming in there. That coal trains use that line. We will see a lot of coal trains here today.
Charge your mobile, Marjorie. Somewhere here. USB charging and where is your charger?
Between Mount Larkham and Gladstone. Another track out there, it's electrified, part of this main line. I think it's quite a different elevation.
They gave me one, yeah. 3.2 litre
I know, but I've got to find out what channel it's this channel.
fairly old one, but yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Of course, we're a bit south of Gladstone, doing relatively high speed, about 160 along here. That's Miriam Vale, by the way.
So I did it.
Looks like we're making a stop. This area across here has been burnt, and this is what closed the line to stop the train we're going to use coming out here. This is north of Bundaberg. So it's all black. You could even see the smoke rising from a lot of the burnt logs. Hello, ladies. Hello, Margaret. There you go. I'm just staying awake. Lottie's the one asleep.
I'm fighting to work and staying awake.
We're just north of Bundaberg, actually. It's an area of nuts and fruit and sugar cane, this Bundaberg. Very large place. I guess something 50 or 60,000 people, or maybe a little bit more, so it's pretty big. Doing our maximum around about 160 kilometres an hour, which is 100 miles an hour on the old measurement. Soon be approaching.
This is now approaching Bundaberg Station. Customers leaving us at Bundaberg, please prepare to do so, ensuring you take your personal belongings with you. And the platform at Bundaberg will be located on the left side.
And we'll be crossing the Burnett River before we get into Bundaberg. Just as we approach here, North Bundaberg, this train will run in the street for a short distance. There we are, we're running in the street for a little bit. And there's another bit of street running that's even more well known, and that's in Rockhampton. But this is only a short section here in Bundaberg, or North Bundaberg. Just coming back on the right away, and very close to crossing the river. Here we're coming up to it now.
coming up to the bridge now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. In approximately 5 minutes' time, this service will be arriving at Bundaberg Station. Platform on our left-hand side in our direction of travel. If this is your destination, please prepare to leave the train and check you have all your personal belongings. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a large volume of customers joining us here today, approximately 100. We do ask that you leave the aisleways and luggage areas free. If you are travelling further south, we do ask that you do remain seated. Please be very cautious if you are leaving the train from cars A, D and F, as these areas are where luggage, plus also ramps, will be placed at the train today. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, large volume of customers joining us here at Bundaberg today. So if you can leave the areas of the luggage racks and walkways free for them to join, and also remain in your allocated seat. If you have checked luggage to pick up, please make your way to the northern end of the platform, just past the main exit, and your luggage will be offloaded onto the platform for collection. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, there we go, coming in. We have left Bundaberg. This is with the town of Howard. It's only a flag stop. Just in Maryborough West for a couple of seconds to get a shot here. That's just the remains of the junction for the Maryborough to Monto branch.
Two more. One more. The Caesar salad. Why actually? This is mine. It'll be nice and what I mean. They can't. Sticky jar. I love your side of this.
We've left Maryborough West and on our way to Gympie North. There's a creek or something down there. There we go. Oh yeah. Just
Big monster.
departing Caboolture. And take about 45 minutes to get to Roma Street.
Go down to that toilet. If you can make sure you don't go near anybody. You can straight back.
What if that toilet's on hot?
No. So be careful. Straight down. Straight back. Not bending out. It's not. She told you. Yeah, go that way. Then go.
P3 junction. Hit the ring underneath there. Now along first.
Oh well, we've made it into Roma Street, and ahead of us, by the way, is the Spirit of Queensland. Just a quick look around. Going to get some luggage here and head away. Very, very popular train. This Tilt train. We're 45 minutes late today, but it's been a reasonably good trip, and I'd recommend taking the Tilt train sometime if you have an opportunity.